Women do not play when it comes to making money. They work hard and obtain whatever it is their heart desires. But as of late, they found a means to make money off of something a bit unorthodox. OnlyFans is a global phenomenon, and more women are joining the platform every day. But I think there are a few misconceptions about women who are on this platform. I want to hear the perspectives of several women that don't mind being open and honest about their experiences. This is About My Issue.
I forgot the words.
Man, I'm looking all around the house trying to find y'all. What y'all got going on?
Man, we just chillaxing, catching the whole vibe.
Wait, is that right? Okay, cool. Definitely wanted to have a conversation with y'all. So I want to talk to y'all about something that I feel like not too many people really know, and they just going off of what maybe social media may tell them. Mm-hmm. And that would be OnlyFans.
Okay.
Because I feel like y'all know a little bit about that.
Yeah.
So let me start with, how did OnlyFans interest y'all? Like, what was it? Was it the money? Was it just you wanted people to see you be nasty, or what?
So definitely the money for me. I started when everything shut down in the pandemic.
2020. Okay.
So like, I'm a hustler, so I had to figure out a way to get the next move. I'm like, I got 3 kids, so I gotta still do something, still gotta pay these bills. So I was on there. OnlyFans was it. So I just started off just trying to dance like regular, but then I got all these inboxes talking about, where you gonna masturbate?
Right.
When you gonna start showing us some skin?
Right.
For real.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not doing that. And then people started disappearing, so I was like, shit, I gotta keep my money.
Right.
So I started doing a little masturbation and stuff. It never got more than that, but eventually the videos got less and less because I was feeling outside of my comfort zone. But yeah, that's how it started for me.
I think for me, I started in 2019, so before everybody kind of hopped on the wave. I like to be in the house. I'm kind of an introvert, so I wanted to be in the house working, because at the time I was just leaving the airport and I was doing deliveries by car, and I'm like, I just don't want to do that anymore. So
Because I was definitely about to ask what y'all was doing before OnlyFans. Like, was y'all just still working regular 9 to 5s, or yeah, pretty much.
And I got tired of it. Corporate America is not for me. I don't like anybody telling me what to do. So I'm like, I gotta figure something out.
Yeah.
So I saw, I don't even remember the girl's name, but somebody had posted about it, and I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. So I'm like, okay. I started off dancing, put a poll up in my room, and then I started getting a lot of subscribers, and they're like, like she said, they want to see more. So I was like, okay, I'm a Amazon influencer.
Okay.
So I will buy sex toys off of Amazon, play with the toys on my OnlyFans, and then write a review for Amazon.
Oh, wow.
So I can get traffic for my storefront and for
like
my OnlyFans.
Oh,
Sure.
I like that. I actually am a pharmacy technician, content creator, and honestly, like, the way I heard about OnlyFans was through a mutual friend who was already on there, and this was way before pandemic. This was like around 2018.
Oh, wow.
And she kept talking about, hey, this is a good thing, da da da. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do OnlyFans. Like, all of the ads about it was saying that it was kind of sexual, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do it. I was against it, and then she said, no, it's your fans. You do whatever you do on there. It's specifically whatever you're going to do, they're going to be your fans from whatever you're already doing. And I already had a fan base from modeling and doing skits on my social media. Okay. So I was like, okay, I'm a content creator. Let's see how it goes. And when I literally posted, like, that I had an OnlyFans,
It went up.
everybody follows my shit and paid. And I was just like, what the fuck am I supposed to post?
Right.
And honestly, I looked up the top earner, and she was like playing a guitar and like doing all this other rich shit, and I'm like, she's not showing herself any. And I'm not gonna tell her nationality or whatever.
But y'all don't look like
but
her.
she was making a lot of money, and she had a large following. So that's why they're paying top dollar times 1 million clients. So she's making millions a month because of that. It was because of the fans. It's all based on your fan base. So considering I had a large fan base, I was making $3,000 a month just to post sexy pictures and twerk videos, and I was cool with that. I was cool with that.
Was you naked in the twerk videos?
No.
Or you still had your clothes on?
I still had on clothes. I had on. Now I did have on like sexy stuff.
Lingerie maybe.
But no, I had on like twerk shorts where my cheeks was out, or I had on a top. My boobs might have got a little bit, but it wouldn't show. But eventually they were like, hey, you know, are you gonna post anything else? Can we get you in a thong maybe?
A little bit more.
Yeah. So I started getting those too, and here and there, especially if they want me to do something, you know, I'll add something. Like one guy DM'd me on OnlyFans, and it was the weirdest request ever, but I did it. He offered $1,500 to step on glass in my heels and record the sound as MSR. I can't think of what it's
ASMR.
ASMR. I can't think of what it's called, but
Oh wow.
Yeah.
it was great money.
Wow.
I recorded the sound. I sent it to him, and I sent him the video. He sent the money first, so I did everything after he sent the money. My best friend was like, "I will record you right now. Just give me $100." So it worked out. It's been a good situation, so I'm not mad I'm on there at all.
No, that's interesting you say that, because that brings me into my next point. It's like,
Okay.
what is you all's social life like because of OnlyFans? Because I feel like anything dealing with women who are on a certain platform, like, people can't just see them still as regular people.
Yeah.
They see y'all as these deities. You know what I mean? You just mentioned that, and people like forget that y'all still have families. You know what I mean? You have emotions. You know, you have certain days where you just like, okay, money or not, I don't feel like doing none of this. You know what I mean? And you need to calm down.
Exactly.
Right.
What is it like dating for y'all? Or even like your family? Like, how do you, try and turn it on and turn it off, I guess I could say.
Man, so I'm real with everybody. So everybody knows what I do, even my kids. So I'm really not a person to like, I am who I am on OnlyFans, and I am who I am in real life. So really, people don't treat me different. I would say that for sure, people have to be with what I am from the get-go, because I'm poly. So like, my lifestyle different anyways. I'm a different individual anyway. So let's put it like that out the back.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
So for me, it's a little rough because people, like, the guy will act like they're okay with it in the beginning, then after a while it's like, nah, this ain't for me. Or, I'll change the type of guy that I'm into, and they just, well, let's do it together. Well, how do I know you won't run off with the money? And it's hard to trust people. I don't, like right now, I don't film with another person. It's just me.
Just you.
Exactly.
And I like it that way because I don't have to figure out, okay, what's your cut? When are we going to do this? What are we going to do?
Yeah,
So
I feel you.
it's a little difficult for me. So
No, I feel you.
Yeah, with dating, I always have to say I have to say what I do. The moment I tell them I have an OnlyFans.
I'm glad you said that. My bad. I didn't mean to.
You're fine.
Do some people already know when they first meet you? Or they like, I know you. Oh, really? They come with that? They
Some
leave
people,
with that?
everybody I've ever dated never knew.
No,
Because
yeah,
I'm a super private person.
I
And
got
I'm
you.
not going to just blurt out that I blah, blah, blah. But if I like you and I get close to you, I'll say, hey, I got an OnlyFans, I got this, got that. But it's like, you have OnlyFans? Oh my God, what are you doing on there? I'm like, I just post sexy videos and twerk videos and pictures. And they're like, what? You're not showing your ass or anything? And I'm like, no, here's a free link.
Wow.
And then they're looking and they're like, and you're getting paid for this shit. And I'm like, is there a problem? Well, no. Why are people paying for this? You're not selling like videos on the side or anything. And I'm like, no. So they're assuming
Right, that
I
they
gotta
know
be
what's
doing
going
something
on.
extra.
Yeah.
So then I'll send them the top earner. I always send out the top earner. I just send her page.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's making millions of dollars for this a month.
Yeah.
So and you're mad I'm doing this and making $3,000 a month. Like, are you gonna cover the $3,000 if I delete my page per month?
Right.
Silence.
Right. Then it's
Silence.
silence.
yes, indeed.
They always say if you want to get rid of a man, ask him for some money. Real quick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I should have to ask for anything unless I really need something, but it's just not my thing. I'm too independent. I like multiple incomes. That's how I ended up on there in the first place.
Santana, thank you for meeting with me today.
Yeah, of course, no problem.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: is the platform the same from when you first started?
I would definitely say no, just because, they've added a lot of features. Like, there's tagging options now. You can keep a lot of things on file now. They've gotten stricter, their terms of service, what you can do, what you can't do. So it's definitely changed.
I got you. Yeah, I think I don't know. It was like sort of towards the pandemic. Things just like switched and OnlyFans became like huge. Like
Yeah, they
I was seeing
definitely
on my
took over.
timeline. Yeah, but I never knew what it was used for. If it was that or
Right.
like. So can it be other things on there?
Oh
or-
yeah, you can definitely use any OnlyFans for anything. Anything you want to charge for. I mean, feet pictures, twerk videos. It can be, you know, the not safe for work, like full on type of, you know, X-rated stuff.
Right.
You have fitness professionals on there, dancers and stuff. It's all just what you want to charge for.
I see. Why do you think people can't necessarily tell the difference between people like on OnlyFans, women on OnlyFans, and then them in real life?
I mean, I think it's just a celebrity worship problem we kind of have in America, or just, you know, society today. Not saying everyone on OnlyFans is a celebrity, but people don't differentiate, you know, the human being from, like, the influencer. So I
Yeah.
think that's just a general problem we have today.
Yeah, I feel you. Could you like give any advice to certain women who may want to join the platform at all?
Sure, just, you know, it's a job just like anything else. It's a lot of time and effort you have to put into it. And again, just be aware of that stigma that some people might look at you funny if you say, you know, you're on OnlyFans or you have an OnlyFans, even if you're not doing anything, you know, sexual or provocative.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like a lot of people just look at it from the money aspect,
Oh, for sure.
but don't really see like I can really take like a toll on you if you're not careful.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who it takes a lot of mental toll on them.
Yeah. It's tough. I don't know, man. It's just like it's cool that I feel like women can make money off the platform, but sometimes I feel like sometimes men especially, they go way too far with just trying to sexualize women like the whole time. Like you're supposed to be this character, you're supposed to be sexy 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and
I mean,
it's
that's
just like
men in real life, so.
you know what? You do got a point.
Yeah, so
You got a point.
it's not different. It's not OnlyFans' fault.
That's true. Let me ask you this though. How do you feel like your family and friends view you like being on the platform?
They don't care. They know I'm grown, and you know they know I do what I do, so they don't really care what platform it's on. They, you know, I'm grown, so
Okay.
they can't really keep me off of anything.
Yeah. Did you really like notify them at all that you were
I
going to
mean,
join?
I told them, like, they know, like, I'm in porn and, you know, sex work and all that, but they don't know, like, the specific platforms, or they don't, anything like, I'm sure they can put two and two together, especially, like, my younger family members and stuff like that, so.
Do you ever have an issue like people trying to come up to you in public while you're with your family?
So, I've had people come up to me in public, but it's never been while I was with somebody else, but everyone has always been very respectful of, like, you know, my space and privacy and stuff like that.
Got you. Do you all have like certain goals that you want to reach from being on the platform? Because I think sometimes people don't understand. Like a misconception is women who do OnlyFans are just doing it to live their best lives, right? Like buying Chanel bags and taking trips. But I know certain people who are like, no, I'm doing this so I can invest into my business. And I don't necessarily have to work a 9 to 5, so I have more time to just focus on what I'm trying to do. So like, do y'all have some goals? Do y'all want to be lawyers?
I'm like a Jamaican man. I'm not gonna lie to
Yeah.
you. I overwork. So I'm honest. Okay, my dad had us on like I don't know how to even say that. He never let us have any downtime ever in my childhood. So I don't know how to relax.
Ooh.
I don't.
Nice.
I need to go to a place that teaches me how to do that.
But do you have a certain goal that you
I
want
know
to reach
you're
so
saying
you can
that.
relax,
So
or?
it's tough. So OnlyFans is another source of income. I have 5 incomes. And it's like I'm always looking for the next thing. Like, how can I add on to this? How can I make even more? So I think really if I would set a goal today, it would be to have a way to sit down.
Yeah.
Just sit down. Even if it's once a month, just don't do nothing but sit down. I work every day.
Okay.
Every day. It's crazy. Yeah, so my goal would be to learn how to relax, I guess. Yeah, how to not make money for a day.
Yeah.
So for me, like, I'm an entertainer all together, all the way around.
Yeah.
So for me, it would just be more to do artistic point of view instead of just busting it open. Like, I don't want to do that. Definitely no more. Okay. So I would like to, well, I can't tell you exactly what I want to do, but I'm a poet, I'm a dancer, I'm a massage therapist. So I just want to get more clientele for it. Just expand my businesses, sell my books, sell my poetry, you know, and like give people visuals of that. So that's really what I like plan to do with OnlyFans.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. So for me, I have my LLC. So I want to eventually really focus on that part. So by making the money from OnlyFans, and because with OnlyFans, it's more than just sexual on there too. Like you can post anything on there.
Anything.
I would really like to focus on more content creating and maybe even showing people how to benefit off of OnlyFans on OnlyFans and how to market themselves and, you know, just being a all around helping people person. Like whether it's teaching customer service on there and giving legal services, legal advice on OnlyFans or any other platform. That's what I want to do, just help people.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's dope.
Do you all feel like your image, right, who you are as people, regardless of what you've done on a platform, do you feel like it's permanent, or it you know, you can, the platform doesn't necessarily decide who you're going to be for the rest of your life?
Of
like,
course not.
Oh, it definitely doesn't. But
you
what
can
I
always
do,
change your identity.
yeah, for sure.
You can always.
But what I do kind of go hand in hand with it. So, so being a dancer, being an entertainer, an erotic entertainer, it goes hand in hand with it. So I'm okay with that.
What about, because I didn't ask this, because I know you mentioned 3 children. You say yours may know, but I don't know if they're at a certain age. But I just thought about, like, kids were cruel when I was in school. You know what I'm saying? And you could say something like just a little small joke, and then they will come back at you. But, like, how does that affect them if you think you may have a conversation because they Jones and they're saying jokes on one another, and all of a sudden it's like, but your mama got her OnlyFans though, and we be seeing it, like,
oh my god.
Do you feel like, does that affect your children? Like, how do they find? Because I feel like, I don't know if the platform really has like parameters or anything, because I know on Twitter, like, it's just out in the open. Like, I look on my timeline, I see something from CNN, I see something from ESPN, and then there's somebody busting it open. Like,
it's
really like,
it's real porn on there. That's my
so
favorite.
it matters on how you set up your page. For me, my page is free, but I lock videos that are explicit, so you have to pay for them to see them. You cannot just see anything, but you can see like what I might post on Instagram or something on my OnlyFans. You can see that open for the public. But as far as my kids, like, I sit down and talk to them about everything. I even get them comebacks. Like, if somebody be like, your mama OnlyFans, be like, she making more money than your mama. Shit.
Right.
You know? So I just really don't let them get affected by it, or, you know, I be like, I feel like life is about being what you want to be. And if that's an entertainer, then do that. Shit. Yeah.
No, I'm with you.
Yes.
Yeah. How do y'all feel about that?
I like that.
I think, like, I have children and my daughter is a teenager and her friends have found my Instagram and they found my OnlyFans, because I do have a free one, but I also have a paid one. And I was scared. I was like, oh my gosh, they're going to see. I don't know how they're going to treat her. But I mean, so far, it hasn't been bad. They're like, oh my gosh, your mom is beautiful. Oh, her butt is so big. Oh, her booty. Oh, I'm like, oh my gosh.
That's mostly what they do.
It's weird.
That's dope.
It's weird.
The stalkers.
But
the kid stalkers.
yes, I've had to block a few.
Right.
Sheesh.
But I'm like, as long as they're not teasing her,
That's fine. Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, how to kind of maybe separate or keep the kids off of there. I don't know. It's hard.
Yeah.
I block my kids on my pages. They can't. They friends cannot come to my page.
They can't see your kids, and they can't see you.
I mean, my kids know about it, but they not on my page, so they friends can't see.
Don't post your kids.
Yeah.
I don't have kids yet, but when I get to that point, I think I would like the situation where they think I'm sexy or something, but I don't want them to see anything crazy.
Yeah.
Not too crazy, especially if I have a daughter. I'm not ready for
I'm like the Miss Parker of the neighborhood.
I'm not ready for that.
They be like, hey, Miss Parker.
Right. I would love the sexy man. You know,
Right.
I wouldn't mind that, but to a certain extent, I don't want it to be too much. Like,
Gotcha.
and that's gonna affect it. If it's gonna affect them negatively, I wouldn't want it. So.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't think it really does.
Let me ask you this: is what you do now what you always planned from, like, I don't know, maybe high school or?
No, it's definitely not what I planned. I mean, I've always kind of had like a wild side or a crazy, like, out there personality. So I've always figured I'd probably be doing something like out there, but I just didn't know what.
Okay, I feel you. If you could give any advice to women who may want to join the platform, what would that be?
I would say just, make sure you're ready for, like, the stigma that comes with it. Even if you're not doing anything sexual, people can still look at you kind of funny if you say you have an OnlyFans, even if it's just, just a side hustle, just some extra income. So just kind of be ready for that. And, if it's online, it's going to stay online.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that, it's a bell that can't be unrung. So just be ready for that, no matter what you do.
Yeah. Now, this may be a bit personal. You don't have to answer. But I do want to know, like, how has the platform affected your social life at all? Like, your dating life?
If anything, so it definitely has affected my personal life, just like any kind of job will. But I think it's only affected it in a positive way, especially dating, because, like, I can get to the point much faster. It's like, what do you want? Like, why are you here? Like, do you really want to get to know me? Or, like, what's up? Like,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So you get to the point a lot faster.
Do you feel like at a certain point you'll want to step away from the platform completely?
Oh, for sure. And I would. This is advice I would give to anybody: is just don't put all your eggs in OnlyFans, because OnlyFans is not sex worker friendly. They will take your account. They will and not give you any warning or anything like that. So just, yeah, I'll definitely leave OnlyFans, or that's not my main priority.
Do you, also with your personal life, have you ever had men, like, make it seem like they're trying to date you, but at the same time just trying to shoot content?
No, because I feel like I sniffed that out pretty quickly. Because again, I'm like, why are you here?
You're right. You
Yeah.
lined in, and if they ain't give no direct answer, you done.
Yeah, like if you want to shoot, just tell me you want to shoot. There's no need to be sneaky about it or weird about it.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel I'm a little bit on the fence about it, because I truly do feel like any woman shouldn't be judged at all for having OnlyFans, right? And this is a means of income, like you said.
There's
for you all.
elderly women on there, literally.
Right? It's
Somebody's grandma.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So.
And in one sense, like, women that I've talked to would be like, look, men sexualize us all day anyway, so I might as well get paid for it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And-
Period.
Right, but at the same time, they need to understand, like, y'all are still people at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
You
Yes, for
have
sure.
feelings, and just stop being weird. Like, what are you doing, And then, like, but
There's men with OnlyFans too. So.
there is too, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
It
But I
goes both
think,
ways.
but I think women are just looked at in a different light sometimes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Immediately, the moment they get
Absolutely.
But I was
Right.
stereotyped as a dancer, so it doesn't even matter. Like,
True.
people do that all
Double
day. They think I'm
standard.
some hoe out here, but I sleep with less people than these hoes sleeping with free, for free.
Man.
These people out here judging and they
Exactly.
sleeping with
Yeah.
people.
Exactly.
I've heard some stories when I was doing hair. I used to be like, whoa.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but the other part is I wouldn't want people's children to be, like, affected as well. You know what I mean? From that, like I said, you can try and defend your children, but at the same time, you don't want them to react. So.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We'll be going up, up, up. We'll be going up, up, up. We'll be going up, up, up. We'll be going. I'm so tired of being worried. Damn, I can't believe I'm almost 30. Always thought that by this time I'd just be buried, maybe married. Cause where I come from, the girl you choose decide your ceremony. Whether black or in white, it's up to her, so choose wisely. Or choose wisely. I'm so up right now, I'm living life.
On the jet, with the set and the overlays, we fly direct. Low on funds, I need some bread. Management, he's sitting that. Book the show, flip the bread. Thank you, Niz, replenished it. That's the biz, we finish it.
If it's live, we'll be going up,